lovely leaves. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Eskin Evil, and I'm the Force God of the Void. And welcome back to Infinity Nikki! Did not think we would actually get more Infinity Nikki in this month, but we are. I'm sorry, my voice probably sounds horrible. Usually I do actually warm up my voice. I've been doing it for quite a while now. I don't know how effective it is. I feel like it's fairly effective, but I did not warm it up today. I'm sure you can tell why. We didn't start late. We started on time. It's just we started literally at 9 instead of before 9 as I usually do. Which is why startup was a little bit shorter as well. Probably didn't need to be, because today we are being held at gunpoint. No, we're playing this. Courage in Full Bloom, or Full Void Bloom as the title says. I don't really know how long this will be. I'm assuming it's not going to be very long, because usually these follow-ups to the main portion of the monthly release are fairly small. So it may be a couple of quests, but it's not going to be too much. So I don't know if it'll actually take up the entire 3 hours of today, but regardless. Oh, wow. Nikki and I are both cracking our knuckles. Or I guess just like stretching our fingers. So, true story. This morning I got up, I was all gung-ho. I actually talked to a friend of mine who, she also plays Infinity Nikki. She is not the one who played Shining Nikki and introduced me alongside Camden VA to Infinity Nikki, or the Nikkis in general. But she's someone else who has been playing Infinity Nikki for a while, and I found out that she plays it because I was talking about my Nikki to her, and then it was just like one of those moments like, oh my gosh, we're into the same thing! Awesome. Always nice when you have that moment with a friend. But anyway, I actually met her through a different fandom entirely, but anyway, not important. What is important is, about an hour before stream, I go to get myself a snack because I'm starting to get ready for stream, and suddenly, while I'm looking for something to watch while I enjoy my snack, my keyboard decides to die. So I'm just like, what? Really? Because I could have sworn that I had actually, like sometime last week, I could have sworn I had actually already like charged it, but no, apparently not. So that's the reason why we're actually kind of late today. Momo, stop looking at me all judgingly. It happens. And at least it happened before stream, unlike that one like Adventure Escape Mysteries stream, where halfway through I had to pause and go into like just chatting mode for a bit while I wait for my keyboard to recharge a little bit. To be fair, since this is Infinity Nikki, the keyboard isn't quite as important because, you know, I actually use controller for this game. Or I try to, for the most part, as I'm sure some of you are aware. I do tend to do this instead of actually interacting with people a lot, because I'm an idiot. But at least I'm a funny idiot. Right? Right. Of course. Oh my gosh. Right, so I already groomed that one. You're coming up. So we are going to the Saintess's house, or close to it, the front of it apparently, in order to inquire about the rumors of the 3 mighty shroomlings, who, in case you've forgotten, are effectively not exactly shroomlings. I mean, Domi Baba is a shroomling, but... Sorry, Bling. Nope, that's not the right direction. I don't know if this comes across, but recently, for some strange reason, I don't know if it's like sticky somehow, because I do regularly clean this controller. Maybe I'm cleaning it too much, I don't know. But like, recently when I push forward on my controller, the knob gets like stuck, and so she keeps going, even though I'm not actually pressing on the knob. It's very strange. But anyway. Nope. I'm sorry, I tried to groom it. Every once in a while, I swear these blue things are like creatures attached to the walls, and I forget that they're technically plants. Right. Sorry. Meandering too much. As you all know, I love to just blather on for a while before actually getting into anything, but it is usually kind of helpful. Oh, I'm on... How did I end up on the straw as opposed to on the cloth? Oh, whatever. This mark. It must be the three mighty shroomlings. Mark. Huh. But yeah, this is the Saintess's house for anyone who doesn't know. And over here is Whirly, whom we can summon. This, I assume, is for if you you mount Whirly, like you take him for a ride, like this. But like you leave him somewhere, and then you come back and you can still. Yeah, there's one in here. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Yeah, see, like that. Like, I am not touching... That's so weird. But anyway, yeah. Whirly is so cute. I do wonder if eventually we'll be able to, like, decorate Whirly ourselves or something. That'd be pretty cool. I am still incredibly disappointed that when the in last month's update we got these sugar bloom snail fruit things. We got these, but like you can't feed them to Whirly. And these things are supposed to transform the snail into like a sugar snail or one of those dessert snails. Is there actually a snail that I can demonstrate this with nearby? Completely random. Not at all necessary. Kind of the definition of evil. Oh, here we go. Here's one. We will just transform this guy real quick. I think we should be able to do that. Right? I can feed you? I can't feed you! Maybe it's because you're someone's mount right now. Huh. Okay, apparently you can't do that. I also can't jump while holding snack, apparently. That still confuses me. Nope. I swear there's usually more snails around. How about you? Hello? There we go! I can feed you. Okay. There, see? They are now dessert. They are just desserts. What do you mean I waited an entire month to make that joke on stream? Of course I didn't! No, not at all! I really didn't, it just came to me in that moment. I just really had to say it. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, when I first met you, not here, right? The little snippets of dialogue you get in this game, I swear. But anyway, so yeah. As you could see, we were able to do that with that one, but we can't do that with Whirly. And I was so disappointed because I was like, this is literally our snail. Why wouldn't you allow us to sugarify Whirly, our own snail? I was so sad. I kind of wonder now if, like, that... Because I know for a fact that Whirly was the first one I tried to do it with. I wonder if that snail down there is actually the same snail that I tried to... that I used the thing on. Because it was one of the achievements for something here. The, the Shroomling Boom is, build online number 2 is going pretty well. As you can see, I'm almost done. I just need to get 3 more of my companions to level 10. Which, the companion event is really interesting. For those of you who don't know, let's go here. So, the practical challenge thing, when you compete against all these lovely people, all of your opponents, in this particular round, I don't know if it happens actually in other challenge modes, but in this one, when you challenge them, you actually have the opportunity to use your companions. So the people from these companions, I still don't understand what this is about because I've upgraded the hot pot place like entirely. But anyway, so some of you may remember me talking about this place before. I don't know if like I should actually go here and show you, but when you do the style challenges, you have the opportunity now to invoke, I guess, like they're demons or something. You can invoke their power and they level you up just a little bit. They like give you stat boost and whatever. It depends on what they themselves actually provide. But yeah. Oh, I'm just listening to you. Okay. And it's pretty cool. So far, Kadir and Fusi, I think, are my favorites to use. Because they have, Fusi kind of gives you a glow, so like a stat boost, and then Kadir sort of does the same thing. It's just, it's kind of a random chance on a percent boost for certain stats or whatever. So I found those most helpful because when I was doing the style challenges, I sort of went between the few companions that I had at the time, and Kadir and Fusi were kind of the ones that worked the best for me. And as you can see, I did like go perfect through all of the factions up until Sovereign of Sexy, who apparently is still being gatekept from us. We can't battle him again. Which is funny because he is still dancing away on the stage where we battled him the first time. But anyway, none of this is important. This is not why we are here.
Mama.
We are here again for this. And I'm kind of excited because apparently we are getting Domi Baba as a battle companion. So he will be, this is Domi Baba here, he will be fighting alongside us now, which is pretty cool. We also apparently are getting a whole new outfit, which looks pretty cool. It's got a little cowboy hat. Anyway, sorry, rambling way too much. Let us actually get into the game.
Mama.
Confused Shroomling. There's apparently no voice acting in this, so apologies for my horrible voice acting instead. You know what's strange? I left some shroomberries out to dry and forgot to bring them in when it rained last night. This morning, I found them neatly placed under my eaves and completely dry. Oh, butterfly. Pretty. Did you see anything else besides the shroomberries? Excited shrooming. Anything else? Oh, there was! A weird mark was drawn on the ground next to the shroomberries. Like a spell? Excited shroomling. A mighty mark? That means the 3 mighty shroomlings offered their aid. I remember that this is their signature mark. Wait, what? Confused shroomling. Yeah, I'm confused shroomling too. But haven't they been away for a long time? Ooh, what remains and what's to come? Investigate the crowd discussing the mighty mark. Oh. Okay. So that is in this direction. Alright. Hi, Riley. Kiss. Down. Ooh, okay. Hi, all. Whoa. Oh! Oh yeah, I can kind of see it. It's like 3 shroom caps and then 3 shroom bodies. This might be like decoration on one of the shroom caps. Cute. Ooh, Domi Baba! He looks very confused. Oh, okay. Everyone, please stay calm. This is just a big misunderstanding. Oh, what? Oh no. Game, give me time to read! What misunderstanding? My shroomling eyes are still working. A few days ago, I accidentally fell into the river and got swept away by the current. It was the 3 mighty shroomlings who saved me. As always, the random autoplay when I have it set on manual. I love this game, but it really has to fix itself. Absent-minded old shroomling. Even though I was dazed and couldn't make out their faces, I saw that flowing cloak. In all of Spira, who else would wear a cloak besides the legendary 3 mighty shroomlings? I think a lot, actually. What kindness? That kindness, plus that cloak. You must be one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. Huh. And that's not all. Just now I saw Domi Baba feeling around near the wall. After he left, the mark of the mighty shroomlings appeared. 3 mighty shroomlings, sorry. I knew it! All those rumors about the sacrifice of the 3 mighty shroomlings were completely false! Wait, what? I mean, I guess we didn't really sacrifice much, but still, what? Everyone, please listen to me. I was only investigating the mark that suddenly appeared. Not all cloaks are the same. This one was left to me by my master. Right? Besides, the 3 mighty shroomlings were way before my time. Right. The 3 mighty shroomlings was like the legend that we and Domi Baba and Wilhelm kind of seem to re-embody in a way. Then there's only one explanation. At the age If the age thing doesn't add up, it must be because you're their apprentice. Wait, what? Wouldn't it be more descendant than apprentice? Whatever. An apprentice is cool too. Quick, give me an autograph. Sign right on my shroom cap. Oh dear. Your Excellency, you've arrived just in time. I have important clues to report about that special investigation we mentioned earlier. Okay. That's right. This is a matter that concerns the safety of Spira, Dummy Baba. There are too many eyes here. Come with me. Let's talk over there. I was going to say, like, wait, what? Because I even checked right before stream. There was, like, no message from Dummy Baba about this, right? I mean, if you remember back to when we were playing The Forest Need Not Listen, we had read a message from Domi Baba, but it wasn't really anything pertaining to that quest or even this quest. It was just like comments about being able to chat on Pure Pal or something like that. Whatever. Understood, Your Excellency. I'll be right there. He's so cute! Alright. Meet up with Domi Baba. Sure thing. So this is what... Oh, right. Dorsasa. Some of you may remember me talking about a storyline about a dude who had a crush on someone, only to, spoilers, find out that that someone was already with another person. So this is, unfortunately, for Dorsasa. Poor guy. Hopefully he'll find someone for himself later. Home of the Saintus. Oh, Domi Baba's that way. Okay. He's down, actually. Oh. Hey, dude. And links. Alright. So, Domi Baba. How's my acting? Pretty convincing, right? Oh, Nikki. That was perfect, Lady Nikki. Thank you for helping me. I truly didn't know how to handle that situation. Everyone wants the three mighty shroomlings to return so badly. Aw, the links left. But who exactly are the three mighty shroomlings? Why does everyone get so excited whenever they hear rumors of their return? They were a mysterious group of shroomlings who were active in Spira many years ago. Legend has it they were incredibly powerful, helping not just shroomlings, but also many human adventurers. Oh, nice. They came and went like the wind. So few ever caught a glimpse of their true faces. Their only identifying feature was the cloaks they wore. Honestly, both in the sense of this being primarily a game about styling your own clothes and stuff like that, but also just in the sense of, like, marketing, I guess. Pretty smart. Like, your face can be really hard to see, but your cloak is something much bigger than your face. So making really identifiable cloaks. Also very superhero-esque. So mysterious. No wonder those shroomlings mistook you for one of them, just because of your cloak. Over a decade ago, they suddenly vanished without a trace. It wasn't until recently that rumors of their return began circulating throughout Spira. According to the rumors, wherever they perform a good deed, they leave behind a special mark. And you think something suspicious is going on? Actually, Lady Nikki, what the others were saying earlier wasn't completely wrong. You see, my master, Ciel Soso? I guess we'll go with that. I can't remember how these names are pronounced sometimes. CL Soso was a member of the Three Mighty Shroomlings. Oh. His older sister, Palolo, was their leader. Oh, cool. Your master, the Docilist who went to get water from the Soul Spring? Right. Yes, my master always kept to himself, and had very few friends. Aside from me, almost no one knew about this side of him. Interesting. I don't know much myself, either. Master rarely spoke of the past, and whenever I asked, he would always look sad. Over time, I stopped bringing it up altogether. Mood. Master never returned from fetching the Soul Spring water. Everyone said he had sacrificed himself, yet now, with those marks appearing... Huh. I know it can't be true, and yet I can't help but wonder. Could it be? Could my master really have returned? That would be pretty cool. I'm sorry, Lady Nikki. I know I've been babbling, but my mind is all over the place right now. I just can't rest until I uncover the truth behind these rumors. Let's go. It's okay, Domi Baba. Back at the Mother's Room, you were the one who caught us. So it's time to let us help you look into it. Oh, sorry. So this time, let us help you look into it and put your mind at ease. That's right. I'm with Nikki all the way. Whether it's true or not, we're getting to the bottom of this. Ah. Momo's surprisingly on board. Usually he's a little bit of a snarky, stick-in-the-mud kind of dude. This is cool. Lady Nikki, your meowiness. I can't thank you both enough. Then I'll synchronize what information we have so far. Earlier, I found out that Granny Nidopapa, Awowo, and Rankasisi, I think, have all recently experienced good deeds. Experienced? Okay. I guess that means they happened to them, so someone helped them out. Besides that, there were a few scattered incidents I hadn't had a chance to verify yet. Let's split up. We'll take care of investigating those 3 streamlines. Domi Baba, you follow up with the rest of the incidents. Okay. Sure thing, Lady Nikki. Once we finished investigating, we'll meet up near the Grace Dining Hall. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so that is Nidopapa. Ooh, those are far. Sneeze. Okay, so ask Nidopapa about Shroomlings doing good deeds. Ask Rankasisi about Shroomlings doing good deeds. And then ask Awowo. Okay. So let us go up this way. Ah. Am I right in... Oh yeah, I am! Okay, cool, because I was going to say this name sounded like this person. They have a little store, and I got a shawl from them. Really cute shawl. Nidopapa. Oh, my shroom back! I'm going to need to rest after finishing this one. Little Nikki, here you are. Want to take anything home? Everything here is handmade stitch by stitch. Aw, sweet. Actually, I can show you then. So yeah, this is the shawl. Very cute. I like it. Anyway, sorry. As always, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so about the 3 mighty shroomlings. Granny Nidopapa. Oh, jeez. We're not here to buy anything today. We have come to ask you about the 3 mighty shroomlings. Oh my! Even you two have heard about them? Blame this old back of mine. A few days ago, I went to pick some sackfruit, but at my age, my legs aren't as steady as they used to be. I slipped and twisted my back. Oh dear, are you okay? The pain was awful. I could only lie there under a tree groaning to myself. As night fell, the forest grew cold and eerie. Thankfully, 3 young shroomlings appeared, and without saying a word, they took turns carrying me all the way back to Spira. Wow. Is your back feeling any better now? If you ever need to pick sackfruit again, just let us know. We'll gladly lend a hand. Well, aren't you just the sweetest? If I didn't know any better, Nikki, I might have taken you for one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. That's exactly what they said to me. Interesting. Ever since then, every morning when I open the door, there's a neat little pile of fresh sackfruit, waiting outside, each one plump and perfectly ripe. Huh. But they're so shy. Every time they leave something, they dash off before I can even say thank you. Once they were in such a hurry that the smallest one nearly took a tumble. Oh. Sounds a bit clumsy. Granny Needlepapa, do you remember what the 3 of them looked like? I'm sorry to say I don't. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Once it gets dark, I can hardly see a thing. The last few times, they arrived before I even got out of bed. Their faces were hidden behind masks. What? Disguised from head to toe. But judging by their build, they seemed quite young. But for some reason, there hadn't been a single sign of them today. Huh. Could something have happened to them? That's what I was thinking. The forest isn't exactly a very safe place. Also, the old shroomling next door told me to asked me to mend an important garment for him before he set out on his final journey. But I can't even begin without any sackfruit. If I don't finish it for him, I don't know how I could forgive myself. Don't worry, Granny Needlepapa. We'll take care of the sackfruit and find out what happened to the 3 mighty shroomlings. Ah, Nikki, you really put this old granny at ease. I'll leave it to you then. Interesting. Oh! Oh, okay, cool. We can give her the sackfruit right here. Oh, my shroom back. About collecting sackfruit. Granny Needlepapa, here's the sackfruit you need. Take a look, is this enough? Oh my, that's enough. That's more than enough. Just look at these. Every sackfruit Nikki brought back is plump and perfectly ripe. Just like the ones that the 3 mighty shroomlings used to deliver back in the day. Wait, really? The 3 mighty shroomlings used to deliver the fruit? Oh yes, that's how it was for more than 20 years. Imagine if the 3 mighty shroomlings were just like a delivery service. Back then, Elderwood Forest was far more dangerous than it is today. Many shroomlings who gathered fruit for a living would spend all day working, only to come home with empty baskets. Yet whenever the 3 mighty shroomlings passed by, you'd first hear the rustle of the wind, and the next moment feel a sudden weight on your back. When you turned around, your basket would be full to the brim. They'd be long gone, leaving only a glimpse of their cloaks fluttering in the wind far off in the distance. Seriously sounds like a delivery service. What? Wow. Doing good deeds and disappearing without a trace. Keeping their identities a secret, that's so cool! I'd love to try it sometime. That's exactly why so many young shroomlings looked up to them back then. But I still remember when they were just starting out. They were a bit clumsy and got into all sorts of silly messes. Cute. Someone as cool as them? I just can't imagine. No one is born perfect. They were no different. I've heard a few stories, like the time they tried to rescue someone and walked straight into a trap, or when they wore sacks over their heads to hide their identities and accidentally scared the little shroomlings they were saving silly. And that's not all, because they always appeared out of nowhere and vanished the next moment. The whole town thought it was some kind of miracle. Some shady folks even used the rumors to scam others. Oh. It wasn't until the three mighty shroomlings began leaving their distinctive marks at the scenes that things finally settled down. Ah! See? Branding, marketing can be very smart. Or rather, having an identity and showcasing that identity, knowing who you are and, announcing it. Very important. So the mark has a story behind it. Even those legendary heroes had to grow step by step. We all have to grow. We all start out as little seeds. That's right. They were like little tots and we all watched them grow up. So when they suddenly disappeared, everyone was very concerned. Oh. Like that old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. But seeing how kind and helpful you are, Nikki, I can't help but think. If we could go back 20 years, maybe there would have been 4 mighty shroomlings instead of 3. The 4 Musketeers! If we went back 20 years, I wouldn't even have been born yet. Nikki's so young! Still, for friends who share the same ideals and values, it's never too late to meet. Very true. Wait, 20 years? If the 3 mighty shroomlings started doing good deeds over 20 years ago, then even if they were just teens back then, they'd be middle-aged by now. You're right. But Granny Nitopapa said that the 3 shroomlings they've seen recently are actually quite young. Yeah, so it's like a new generation thing. Yes, that's why I was confused when they first called themselves the 3 mighty shroomlings. Aw, they're so cute. But I watched them walk away. I realized, even though they're a bit reckless and sometimes clumsy, their genuine desire to help others is just the same as it was back then. So I'm not going to overthink it. Perhaps during the years they were gone, something extraordinary happened to them. What matters is that they're back, and that's enough. Cute! Come see me often, Nikki. Will do. Okay, so next is... Ronka Sisi. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, I have to... Flying on my dragon is always so much fun. Okay, so Ronka Sisi is you. It must be the 3 mighty shroomlings. Wait. Oh! I don't even know which one is which. Oh. Hi, dudes. I think Ronka Sisi is this one? It's really hard to tell. Sure, this will work. Chultete? I don't know how to pronounce these names sometimes, I'm sorry. Chultete, think about it. If it wasn't the 3 mighty shroomlings, who else could have fixed the wobbly stairs and cleaned up that mess in a single night? Even if we didn't see them with our own eyes, that mark tells the whole story. Who knows which silly fool did that? This so-called mark is nothing more than a few scratches. Sure. The 3 mighty shroomlings were never meant to exist. What? And no one should be hoping for their return. Whoa, what on earth? What a take. Your Excellency, please don't listen to Chultete. If it weren't for the 3 mighty shroomlings, I might still be a coward who only knows how to run away. It sounds like there's an interesting story behind that. Mr. Runkasisi, would you mind telling us? Of course. It all happened on a night many, many years ago. Back then, I'd fallen for another shroomling. Oh. I finally worked up the courage to write a love letter, but when the night came to actually deliver it, I froze. I just couldn't do it. But I felt I wasn't good enough. I was afraid of being rejected. Afraid that we wouldn't even be able to remain friends. There I was, standing alone in the wind, ready to throw the letter away and run like a coward. But the moment it slipped from my fingers, a hand appeared out of nowhere and caught it. Oh. In the night wind, a figure in a pink feathered cloak. Huh. In the night wind, a figure in a pink feathered cloak tossed the letter back into my hands. I heard Lady Palolo's hearty laugh as she said, "Oh, so that was the sister of Domi Baba's master." "You there! If you don't speak your heart, it'll go moldly like a blanket left out in the rain. Now go, brave soul. Go after the one you love. Stand tall before the shroomling you love." Aw. How romantic. Daring to love. That really does take courage. It does. At that time, I was still hesitating. Then, the second mighty shroomling didn't say a word. He simply handed me a flower carved from a twig. Oh, and gave my shoulder a gentle pat. Aw, that's sweet. And then the smallest of the three, though he looked nervous, he met my eyes and said, "I'm often afraid too. Afraid of falling, afraid of holding others back. Failing. Sorry. Also, that's my own fear, so kudos, reviving. Afraid of holding others back, but then there's someone you truly want to be with. When? Why can't I read? You have to find the courage to take that step." He then said, "If your legs are shaking, just close your eyes and keep walking. Courage isn't about not feeling fear. It's about moving forward even when you do." This is true. The daring, spirited eldest, the quiet, thoughtful second, the youngest, gentle but always pushing forward. They're all such wonderful shroomlings. So what happened in the end? Did you confess? I did. And in the years that followed, whenever I faced a challenge and felt like giving up, I would think back to that night beneath the moon. They became the source of courage that carried me through life. Nice. Enough! The three mighty shroomlings, courage, it's all nonsense. What? I mean, okay, fine, maybe the three mighty shroomlings, but courage? What? Courage just blinds you. And the three mighty shroomlings, they were destined for tragedy. Best forget all that nonsense before it drags you under. This guy. I'm truly sorry you had to hear that, Your Excellency. Please don't let Chultete's temper fool you. Deep down, he's a kind old shroomling. I hope he is. Usually, if something breaks or a little shroomling gets hurt, he's the first one to lend a hand. But the moment someone mentions the three mighty shroomlings, he changes. Okay, so either he used to be one of the mighty shroomlings, and he's like bitter or something about them falling apart or them being lost or whatever. Like, you know, when the band breaks up, you're kind of bitter about it. It's like that. Or he wanted to be a member of the three mighty shroomlings, but he somehow missed the opportunity. Or like they denied him or something, so now he hates them. He hates them. Sorry, I'm probably wrong on both accounts, but just the theorizing is fun. Maybe he's just getting old, and his memory isn't what it used to be, or maybe there's something he's not telling us. Either way, he's not a bad shroomling. I understand. Everyone has a past they either want to protect or forget. Thank you for sharing such a beautiful memory with us, Mr. Ronko Sisi. What happened to Chultete? Oh, he's working out. Look at him. Look at him go. Shroomlings are decomposed. Wait, what? No wonder humans are following me. What? Shroomlings are decomposers of the land, I think, is what they said. Which is true, because, you know, shroomlings are mushrooms, so they're fungus, so that's, you know, what they do. Okay, so ask a woo, a wo-wo? Yeah, decomposers of the land. Something's off, really off. Oh, this is who was talking about... Huh. Wonder. Shroomlings are born tightly bound to the earth. There's no garbage in this world. Everything seeps in the soil and returns in another form. Huh? What does that mean? It means shroomlings are the decomposers of the land. The mud we tread on becomes more fertile. Very true. No wonder a few human shroomlings followed us around digging up soil, whispering about taking it back to plant fields, home, and rare crops and such. What are you guys talking about? What's going on with Chulete? Chutete. I know he's always been a little weird, but he's never been this weird. Something's wrong. Very wrong. Yesterday, he didn't even drink his shroomberry juice before taking his break. Can you believe that? You're telling me. I also heard him shouting sister and brother and whatever. Oh! Am I technically right? Is he like the brother of Alibaba's master? And also the sister? So is it that the three mighty shroomlings were actually a bunch of siblings? Or was it... It was so eerie. I got so spooked. I haven't had a good night's sleep ever since. Interesting. You guys... Oh, you are talking. I think this needs to smile at me. Oh, I think I already listened to these guys. I think she smiled at me yesterday. That smile was sweeter than any shroomberry juice. That's nothing. Earlier she actually held my hand. My life is complete. What? Oh my. Let me hold your hand too. Ah, I can almost feel the warmth of the saintess. These guys. Hello. Okay. So somewhere in here. Maybe? Why is it so empty here? Not a trace of a woo. And honestly, not even... Look, Nikki, there's a book over there. Could a Wowo have left it? Maybe we can find out where he went. Oh, okay. Wait, over there? Hi, Miaya. Okay. There we go. Correct button. Ooh, this is a long one. Okay. It's been about an hour, so I'm going to hydrate very quickly. If you're watching, please remember to hydrate as well. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed your hydration. Alright, so sack fruit throwing training records. Ooh. Training day 54. I've thrown thousands of times. My wrist aches so much. I feel like they are going to snap. As I expected, she's still much better than me. But I can't stop. Starting tomorrow, I'll practice with stones tied to my wrists. I must make the sack fruits fly faster. So, the Three Mighty Shroomlings, or the Three Mighty Shroomlings 2.0, really started to sound like not just a delivery service, but for some reason they're starting to sound like a newspaper delivery service. You know how in some like forms of media they have the like paper kid, they're biking down the road, they're reaching into their little bag of newspapers, they pull one out, and then instead of getting off their bike, going up to the house and putting the newspaper like on the step, on the stoop, in like the mailbox or what have you, they just throw it. They just chuck it at your door. They don't knock on your door. They just fling the newspaper at your door. This sort of sounds just like that. I'm starting to wonder if my joke is actually reality. That would be hilarious. Oh. Training day 239. Wow. Dedication. My accuracy has improved a bit, but it's still not enough. Just hitting the target is useless. With this kind of soft, weak force, I'll never be able to pierce it. I must train until I have the strength to smash a sack fruit into it like a stone. Wait, what are you trying to smash a sack fruit into? What? Training, day 538. Wow. Success! I threw one so hard today that I shattered the hardest wooden target. With this much force, I can probably daze that thing for a brief moment, right? But a single moment is far from enough. I must undergo even more rigorous and demanding practice. This sounds like Domi Baba. Training day 957. Ooh. Stationary targets aren't enough. I need to simulate various types of complex terrain. I can't just stand and throw, I have to run. I have to roll. Even if I break my shroom legs. Oh, bro. Training day 2672. What? The more I train, the heavier my hands feel. Movements I used to do with ease, I failed 3 times today. Can a useless fellow like me really pull this off? It sounds like you need to rest, dude. No, I can't give up. I need to practice continuous attacks with the sack fruits more. Oh, jeez. Training day 5007. Marble! Hey, welcome to stream! I'm doing well. How are you? Happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. Can you hear me? I'm not muted. Because I've been kind of bad about that recently. Also, how is the audio? As always, I ask you. But yeah, how are you? Training day 5772. Wow. I'm getting older, and my joints are starting to stiffen. Even with double the training, I don't seem to get the results I used to. It seems my time is running out. I must, before then. Oh. Yikes. Oh. Okay. You alright? Oh. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me again. Training day 6209. Wow. Sorry, thinking about that many days is just exhausting. I finally mastered that move today. There's no need to come here for the time being. Next, I need to go to a more dangerous place for other types of training. Oh, wow. Oh, but the sound is good? Okay. Thank you. The handwriting suddenly becomes childish and scrawled, and the ink looks fresh. Oh, I see. Okay, so it is, the... With that much training, the skills better be immaculate. I know, right? So I think the training up until like 6,000, whatever, is like the original, or one of the original members of the 3 Shroomlings. But this must be one of the, like, the three Mighty Shroomlings 2.0 members. So training day 15. This notebook I picked up is really useful. By following this logic, our aim is getting better and better. Let's train harder and get closer to our goal. Oh, so they're using this training record as, like, a teacher's guide. Oh, that's kind of brilliant. Training day 23. That caretaker named Awowo has such sharp ears. As soon as he hears the sound of a target being hit, he suddenly appears like he's teleported out of nowhere. He scared the spores out of me. We have to be more careful next time. Oh, jeez. It looks like a training journal on sackfruit throwing techniques. And the first half alone spans more than 10 years. For real. Whoever kept this journal had incredible perseverance. I guess persistence works too. Practicing fruit throwing for years. But why does the journal start counting the training from scratch again later on? The handwriting in these 2 sections is completely different, so they probably weren't written by the same Shroomling. Look, the last note says that whenever Awowo, the caretaker, hears a target being hit, he comes out. Oh, so if we hit a target, will Awowo come to us? Momo, we can use that to our advantage. Yeah! You mean practice throwing sackfruit? I'm assuming we're going to use our bow and arrow, but that would actually be really funny. Exactly! Oh my gosh, are we actually going to do that? Exactly, if we hit the target and make some noise, we might be able to lure Awowo out. No, I think we're just gonna... go to the target position. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh! Here! Okay. That is not where I thought they were going to be. Whoa. Okay, cool. Ha! So the 3 Mighty Shroomlings really have returned. I knew you'd be back. This time I've... Yes, hello. Your Excellency? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting so long I got lightheaded from hunger. I heard the target and rushed over without thinking. It's alright. But, Mr. Awowo, I just heard you calling the 3 Mighty Shroomlings. Does that mean they've been here recently? Of course they have. A while ago we had several days of constant rain, and a bunch of the wooden targets at the range rotted. I was fretting over where to find dry wood to fix them. Oh. Then the next morning all the rotted targets were fixed. Wow. Okay, so they're not just a delivery service. They're like... they literally just go around helping wherever they can. That's so sweet. How can you be sure it was the 3 Mighty Shroomlings? Maybe it was just some kind-hearted passerby? That's impossible. The morning after the repairs, I got up extra early and saw 3 figures in the distance, tossing fruit at the targets. They were a bit clumsy and rather short, but I clearly saw that one of them was wearing a cloak. And there's no doubt in my mind, it was the 3 Mighty Shroomlings. Clumsy and short. So that's the same description that we got earlier. Did you manage to talk to them? No, they were very alert. When they noticed me hiding nearby, they quickly propped up the fallen target and whoosh! Vanished in an instant. So that's what happened. Oh, by the way, we found a journal earlier. Was that theirs? Oh, that thing? Oh! Oh, that thing? It belongs to Chiltete. That eccentric old Shroomling. Am I right in thinking that Chiltete is like a former member? Or something? Because if that is actually his, like, training journal, Oh. Chultete? He's an old friend. A bit quirky. Usually quiet, not much of a talker. But he used to come here every day to train and kept it up for years. It's just that he hasn't been coming much lately. Oh my gosh, it really is. When it comes to throwing sack fruit, he's second to none. Not a single shroomling in Spira can compete with him. That day, I even saw the three mighty shroomlings handling his journal, studying it carefully while they trained. Oh. Aren't they already experts? Why study someone else's journal? They disappeared for over a decade. Maybe they went somewhere and took a long rest. It's normal for skills to go rusty if you don't use them. This is true. Speaking of which, it's kind of funny. I built this range back then because they saved me by taking down a behemoth with a single sack fruit. Really? I figured that even if I could never be one of them, I could at least give other shroomlings a place to train and improve. All that effort wasn't in vain. Now, even the three mighty shroomlings have come here to practice. Exactly! Whether it's for saving my life back then or for fixing the targets today, I've always wanted to thank them in person. I can never seem to catch them. We're looking for them too. Thank you for telling us all this. If you find them, we'll be sure to pass along your thanks. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. If you happen to see them, please tell them to train here more often. I've prepared plenty of fine fruit to welcome them. Oh, how sweet. After all, they need to eat properly as well as train. This is true. This does remind me, actually, of, Dragon Ball Z's Goku. One of the things that he told, I think it was his son Gohan. This was, like, so long ago. But, like, I remember one of the things that he told him that, like, stuck with me for some strange reason is that, yes, training is very important, but resting, relaxing, recuperating, those sorts of things are equally important, if not more so. You gotta take care of yourself. That just stuck with me. So this is reminding me of that, because it sounds pretty much the same. Right? Right? It's really good advice. Very solid. And hopefully people, either through Goku himself or some other way, hear that and they take it to heart. Because you really do need to take care of yourself. You're very important. But anyway. Otherwise, as they get older, they'll start shrinking instead of growing. Just like me. Yeah, old age. Oh. This is why evil is tiny. You have to practice more, you'll end up shrinking. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, this is interesting, because aside from the shopkeeper, like 2 out of the 3 people that we had to talk to are apparently exercisers. Oh, that's funny. Where's Domi Baba? We're meeting him over... Oh, up there. Okay. Great. There we go. Drums! Oh yeah, I wanted to complain real quick. So... Oh my gosh, would this even make sense if... Okay. We're going on a field trip. I'm sorry, I'm going to drag you to over here. Because I need to complain about this real quick. Also, on like the very rare off chance that anyone from the devs of Infinity Nikki somehow find their way into my stream, whether right now or sometime later, here on Twitch or on YouTube, I do not care. But if devs from Infinity Nikki ever manage to find this, I just want to... First of all, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making... actually tour you all around. I really enjoyed making these things.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
Yes, Nikki. Yes, you will. So, like, this stuff is really, really cool. And I do think it's really cute that these, hang on. There we go. Thank you. I really think that the little hot springs having shapes is really cute. I love this one. I love the star. It's very nice. Sorry, I had to do a twirl. So, like, I like these places. It was really fun. I enjoyed setting everything up. It was really cool. And, like, one of the reasons why it was really cool was because there were... Oh, here's Fusi. She's one of the companions that I really like having for the styling challenges. She's really cute. And her boosts are actually really nice. But anyway, I don't know why these guys are glitching. I think I just packed these things too close together or something. I don't know what he's... I think he's supposed to be cleaning a snail or polishing their shell or something, but like, I packed everything way too close. I'm sorry. But anyway, so one of the reasons why I really enjoyed this section was because it brought back some characters, including Domi Baba, but like, especially Wilhelm. It was a lot of fun being able to talk to them again and hang out a little bit, all that sort of stuff. This was actually one of, like, the more fun parts, because here, let me... Oh yeah, this is Kadir as well. They are the two that I have as level 10s, because obviously they're the ones whose abilities for the styling challenges work best for me, so I wanted to level them up. Assuming, of course, that means that the way that they help me is bigger. But regardless, it's not like it matters, because I've already finished the styling challenges, but regardless. So these guys are still in training, so they're on their way to level 10. These guys, especially, I think Tali is actually, like, the lowest, as well as Pachichi, Miyaya, and Marami, specifically because, so in management, these are where you can put people to work and they, like, boost your earnings. These are the people that I decided to... Because you need to get 5 of them to level 10 in order to complete the task thingy for rewards. So I just decided we'll do these 4 and then we'll also add Kadir and that'll be my 5. So essentially I was just rotating between these guys to level them all up around the same time. Fusi and Kadir obviously still ended up being like the highest, because I started focusing on them more when I realized that I preferred them for the styling challenges, but anyway. So the reason why I dragged you all here is because when we were supposed to, like, edit this, right? And so they asked me to name the building, and I was just thinking to myself, okay, this is technically like a miniature stylist guild thingamabob. So it's like a little mini community for the shroomlings who want to explore styling. And I was just like, what would I name this? If, like, because it feels like a real community thing, and I was just like, this is just reminding me of, like, Twitch, because you get a community, quote unquote, according to Twitch, at like 50 followers, which obviously I haven't gotten to yet, but still. We'll deal with that when we get to it. But I was just thinking, for subscribers, supposedly you're supposed to give, like, your fan base, quote unquote, your community, like, a name. So I was just like, this is making me feel like I'm naming my community on Twitch too. And I was just like, if I were to actually do that, because I've joked about it like more than enough times at this point, that you all are my little leaves, you're my lovely little leaves. So I was just like, well, that's probably what I would call it, right? So I just went with that. I probably would have added Lovely as well, but there's a character limit, so I just went with Little Leaves. Because it seemed cute. So yeah, I'm sorry. I had to share that. But far more important, because I don't technically have a community right now. What's more important is this. So, when we were in Spira, you probably remember that jumping on these things produced an actual drum sound, right? Zavs of Infinity Nikki. This is literally the same giant drum. Why is there no sound? Why does it not sound like I'm on a drum? I was so excited about these things, you know. I made one of each for here as well as for in my house. So in the Void Forest, I have this drum set. I have one of each drums. Like exactly these 4. I also put down the tambourine and the maraca? Shaker? Whatever. Whatever you want to call these things. I also have those at my house, and I was so excited until I realized they do not... Oh my gosh. Get on there. Thank you. They do not make sound! Why? You went through the trouble of making it possible to jump on these things and produce sound, and they actually produce different sounds. The drums, like the ones... Oh my gosh. They actually produce sound. The ones like by the drum maker, and even along the route of the best friend of the new he's not a dragon, Cadenceborn. Those drums all produce sound. So like, why? I was so excited for it, and then you ruin it by not actually having them make sound. Why? Sorry, the drum set is like over there. I think it's over there. Or no, it would be down there, wouldn't it? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, Domi Baba's here. Where are the 3 mighty shrooms? Sorry, I really need to get that off my back. Off my chest? Whatever. It was such a letdown. I needed to complain about it. Especially, come to think of it, after, actually, do I still have... No, I do not, because I went to the Danshin realm for a little bit over the weekend. Nope, this is not what I needed. Oh my gosh, Evil, what are you doing? Sorry, I need to... Here, the drums. Save. So like, you have this, which, come to think of it, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I figured out how to actually be able to take pictures of her playing the drum. It's not quite as fun since she isn't actually making sound as she, you know, does this. But at least when you take pictures now, it's not just this. But yeah. So, like, you have this. And, like, I get it. This is part of an outfit, so, like, of course it's going to be more spectacular. But still, if you went out of your way to make drums in this game that when you land on them, they produce sound, why didn't you transfer that over into the furniture items of literally the exact same drums? I don't understand the logic. Probably because there is no logic. Just saying. It's really dumb. Okay. I'm okay. I, of course, am complaining out of love. I adore this game, and it's just frustrating when something that you love and adore is not quite. Anyway. Oh my gosh, angling. There we go. Okay. Lady Nikki, thank you for all your hard work. I just went around to verify some of the good deeds the other Shroomlings have witnessed. But, how should I put it? It's all a little bit strange. Strange? How so? They're all small, everyday things. Helping an old Shroomling with their laundry. Hey, dude. Small little things can sometimes really make or break your day. And honestly, sometimes a hero isn't someone who does something really big. It can just be someone who, like, says hello to you every morning and makes you feel like your mornings aren't complete crap. Just saying. Anyway, helping an old Shroomling with their laundry. Straightening a street sign the wind knocked over. Aside from that old Shroomling who fell into the water, no one else seems to have had direct contact with the three mighty Shroomlings. We haven't seen them ourselves either, but we've talked to plenty of Shroomlings who have. The thing is, when you piece it all together, it might not point to the answer you're hoping for. It's alright, Lady Nikki. If my master truly has returned, I'll be overjoyed. But if not, then I still need to find out who they really are, and why they're doing this. Please, tell me what you found. Alright, let's say everything we know, and see where it leads. Alright. Gotta go on keyboard for this. So, the three mighty Shroomlings are a legend in Spira, symbols of justice and kindness in the hearts of all Shroomlings. Now, the mighty marks have begun appearing in Spira once again, but there are some strange inconsistencies in the sightings. For example, blank, which seems to conflict with blank, as this does not align in terms of age and time. I'm not sure if it's like just the way it's structured, but I'm confused. For example, blank, which seems to conflict with blank, as this does not align in terms of age and time. Oh, okay, I think I got it a bit more. So, the trio have young Shroomling bills, which seems to conflict with them being active over 20 years ago. Because me and Nikki were talking about how there's, kind of an age gap going on. Another Shroomling also confirmed that the trio trained from Tete's notes. One more detail stands out when discussing who was really behind these good deeds.
I feel like there's still something we haven't figured out.
So I got those right, but another shroomling also confirmed that I feel like this is probably...
Nikki,
okay, there we go. So current clues suggest that the recently appeared three mighty shroomlings are young, short, and less skilled than before. That clashes with the fact that the real three mighty shroomlings were already active in Spira more than 20 years ago. On top of that, whoa. The eccentric old shroomling Kultete firmly insists that these good deeds were not done by the real trio. Sorry, it's always harder to read this Veda text. Perhaps the current three mighty shroomlings are not the original three at all. The current three mighty shroomlings are most likely three young shroomlings who admire the legend and are imitating them. Although it seems likely that young shroomlings are imitating the three mighty shroomlings, there is still no direct proof. Sorry. Whenever we come up with a story, whatever we come up with is still only a theory. We need solid proof to confirm who they really are. Then there's that old shroomling Kultete. The way he acts and the things he says, something about it doesn't sit right. His temper's always been a bit odd. I remember when I first became the hero of the spear, he showed up out of nowhere and started scolding me. What? He said I was playing with fire, told me to give up the title before it got me killed, that being a hero isn't anything glorious, and that one day I'll end up just like my master. So was his issue that, like, is Kultete, like, the brother of Domi Baba's master? And obviously his sister too. Like, again, three of them are siblings. And he is freaking out because, like, his brother and sister got hurt, if not actually killed. Like, being heroes, I guess. And so now he's concerned of anyone else following in their footsteps because they may end up killed too. Wow, that's harsh. You must really hate that title. Maybe it's more than that. There's something else that's been bothering me. Everyone knows the three mighty shroomlings are known for their cloaks. The eyewitnesses all said the ones who returned were wearing the same kind. If they're just a few shroomlings playing dress-up, then where did they get these clothes? Oh yeah, that's true! If I assume that the cloaks were just, like, effectively cosplay, they're just cosplaying as, like, the original three, which honestly would be kind of cute and a great nod towards the cosplaying community. But, like, what if they actually are the original cloaks? Like, they somehow got their hands on them. That would be wild. The cloaks. Wait, I just remembered. While I was out investigating, that old shroomling fell into the water that old shroomling who fell into the water came to find me. He said while he was struggling in the water, he grabbed one of their cloaks, and this is what he tore off. Ooh, fabric sample. Domi Baba held out his palm, revealing a single unique pink feather. They did talk about a pink feathered cloak. What a unique color. And so soft. Not like an ordinary feather. I will say though, pink feather sort of reminds me, especially since, you know, I was there over the weekend. Because, like, they told me that there was an update waiting for the hot pot, which is in the Wangjian realm. So I was just like, what? So I went to the Wangjian realm to try and see, like, if they updated the hot pot section. They did not. I still already have it maxed out. So I don't know why they are telling me to go update the thing. I'm like, bro, is this a bug? But anyway, so having been back there again, I was like running around a little bit, just, you know, for the sake of it. And obviously I'm like rooming and collecting whatever. So you remember the pink headbanging birds? Their feathers are pink. So I'm just like, did they somehow get Wangjian Realm pink feathers or something? Because I don't think there are pink birds anywhere else in this game. At least, not yet. Who knows, maybe there are pink birds somewhere in Spira. Because they did release a new variant of the little kind of flying squirrel creature. I groomed them a couple times in this stream. There's a new version of them called Chestnut, and they're like a little bit more shy, so they're harder to get. I really hope Infinity Nikki makes it possible to take the little chestnut ones back home with you so it's easier to groom them. That would be awesome. But so far, they, I think it's just a little bit too new, because it took them a couple months, I think, to roll out taking some of the animals from the 2.0 update home with us. So I think sometime in the future it will be possible. It's just, I gotta wait. But anyway, what a unique color, and it's so soft, not like an ordinary feather. This is a very rare material. Dreamy Puff. Oh! As far as I know, throughout all of Spira, only Dreamy Puff Boutique makes clothing from these feathers. Really? I was also thinking, like, in terms of a pink cloak, the only reason why I wasn't considering mentioning it is because it wasn't really feathered. But, Rococo's cloak, or capelet thingamabop, from, like, the previous, from, like, Idle Time, if you all remember that. Like, I was wondering if maybe the cloak is that cloak. Although, it wasn't really a cloak. Again, it was, like, more of a capelet. But, like, on a child, it would look like a cloak, right? Anyway. Maybe we can go talk to the shop owner, Miss Lulili. Okay. So, head to Dreamy Poof Boutique. So yeah, I think this is actually... Whoa. Oh, it's all the way over there. Darling, don't drink too much soda. But I like soda! It's pink and sweet, so delicious! Hello, my spirit animal! Baby, you're still growing! Don't drink too much soda or else you won't grow tall. Maybe I don't need to grow tall! Evil's tiny! Evil's fine that way! No, never mind. I want to be gigantic now. Sorry. But pink gurgle soda tastes so good! It makes me gulp gulp. I'm sorry. What did you just say? Pink gurgle soda! That's the name I gave it. It sounds nice, right? Always muttering and gurgling. Anyway, no more soda for you. Aw, but Mom... Oh! Hey, aren't you... Yeah, isn't this Gillette? Hello. Wild. Okay. I'm just pushing Momo. Okay, we're going this way. Just because. Haha! I am giant! Roar! Oh my gosh. How to beat a giant. Throttle neck. She can't go that way. Sorry. Where are the three mighty shroomlings? Oh, Domi Baba. And you, Lily. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Too much excitement. I'm gonna hydrate real quick before we go into this, because that's gonna be a lot more talking, I'm sure. If you're watching, please remember to hydrate as well. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I got up and walked around a little bit too. You know, stretch and shrimp, all that stuff. Hopefully you did as well. Ooh. Miss you, Lily. Sorry to bother you. We were hoping you could take a look at this. This dreamy puff was torn from one of the three mighty shroomlings' cloaks. Oh. If it's the same cloak I once gave to Pololo, then yes, it was adorned with dreamy puffs just like this. Interesting. Huh? You knew Pololo? Pololo is the sister of Domi Baba's, master. More than just knew her. She was my confidant, my dearest and most cherished friend in life. Oh. Back then, I was a rebellious shroomling. I ran away from home in a huff and ran into a nestling. Whoa, after she saved me, we sat by the river. Oh. Huh. I'm going to form a team called the Three Mighty Shroomlings. We'll travel across the Terra Alliance. What about you, Lily? What do you want to do? I don't know. I just don't want to spend my days stuck behind the counter cutting fabric. I want to see the world. Then wait for me. Once I've cleared out all of the dangers in the Elder Forest and cleared a safe path to the outside world, you can begin your journey. Oh. Cute. From that day on, I took up my scissors, not for anything else, but simply to craft a cloak worthy of her courageous heart. I chose those pink feathers because they symbolized freedom and resilience, just like her. Oh! These feathers! You keep talking about the three mighty shroomlings. Who are the other two? That's a secret. Next time we meet, I'll bring them along, and you can see for yourself. But there was no next time. Aww. She left wearing that cloak. The Esslings lurking outside Spira soon dwindled. But she never came back. Oh. Later, I followed the path that she cleared out and traveled across the Terra Alliance, seeing the world she wanted me to. When my journey was done, I returned to where it all began. I stayed here at the shop. Oh my gosh. Have you ever thought that maybe Lady Pololo has already... I know what you're thinking. My child, you're thinking about your master, aren't you? Devs, stop auto-playing. Let me read the text. During my travels, I came to understand something. For ones like them, it isn't length. Oh my gosh. If you live true to your convictions, then no matter how your journey ends, it's life without regret. You're right. Thank you, Miss Lily. He doesn't look happy. What if this dreamy puff really was plucked from Lady Pololo's cloak? I truly wish that were so, but sadly... I mean, to be fair, maybe the cloak just, like, came downstream and some kid grabbed it. Because it looked like it. Now they're running around as her, effectively. Cosplay. It's almost brand new. The colors are still bright and vivid. Oh my gosh. So, that means it came from an imitation? It is cosplay! Dude! I once set a final challenge for my apprentices, to recreate the cloaks of the three mighty shroomlings. This feather, maybe one of those recreations ended up in the world. Wait, you probably should have mentioned this sooner, the moment, like, people were talking about their cloaks running around. If it were only a children's game, That would be one thing. I'm sorry someone may be using Polo's name for darker purposes. Wait, what? What darker purpose? They're helping people. A masked hero can sometimes be even more unsettling than a villain. I mean, I guess that's true. Customers say they've seen the three mighty shroomlings deep within Elderwood Forest, but with the shop so busy, I wasn't able... Then we'll go to Elderwood Forest and find out what's really going on. Then I'm counting on you. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't keep up with the text. Or rather, with it constantly just auto-playing when I don't want it to. May the breath of the land guide your path, as it once guided Pololo's. Aw, thanks. Ooh, what remains and what's to come. Okay. The three mighty shroomlings. Ooh. Head to the snail ranch and ask about the three mighty shroomlings. Wait, the snail ranch is... It's outside of Spira, I think. So we have to go out, okay. But yeah, I think the feathers that they're talking about are actually these things. So like, these giant feathers. Which is interesting. I thought these were, you know, leaves. They're like ferns, literally. So that's surprising that they would call it that. But regardless, let us teleport to the giant spear station. Woo! Oh, Nikki, I just heard some shroomlings talking about the three mighty shroomlings. Wanna go check it out? Okay, maybe we'll get some useful information. But I think I just saw Domi Baba. We should see him later as well.
The plants sway gently when the wind blows. It's like Itzaland.
The three mighty shroomlings will save the day. Okay. And Domi Baba's there, I think. Bro! What? The path of spheres. Yeah, I know. What? Why is he here again? We're gonna talk to him this time. The leaves, they love me too much. They were here just a moment ago. Where did they go? Don't tell me they actually went after that behemoth. Ooh. Mr. Schultze? Who went after the behemoth? What behemoth? I'm just looking for something I dropped near Snail Ranch. I'm in a hurry. No time to chat. Okay. What's the meme? Sasibaka? That's very sus, just saying. We'll do this. Hello. Don't mind me. I heard an adventurer lady say that a frenzied behemoth ran over to the Crystal Beach and hurt a lot of shroomlings and humans. I'm so scared. Don't be scared. Today I saw the three mighty shroomlings go over there, each carrying a sack of sack fruits. I'm sure they went to teach that behemoth a lesson with their might. Dude, the behemoth just wants to be groomed. Poor behemoth.
Hi.
Whoa. I did not mean for that. Those bugs are still creepy, by the way. Ah! Okay, where am I going? Find Omi Baba. Alright, I found him earlier, I think. Oh no, that wasn't Omi Baba. Or did he move? Whatever, he's back there apparently. Hey, Stealth Bow! What you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Oh, wrong button once again. At least I didn't jump this time. Lady Nikki, your manliness. You're both here. I just heard something about the three mighty shroomlings. Many shroomlings say they saw figures wearing cloaks near the Crystal Beach, claiming they'd come to deal with a rampaging behemoth. Which one? There's like 3 over there. No, not 3. There's like 5. 6? And I think there's also a sleeping behemoth there. Anyway. A rampaging behemoth? That's bad. If it's really just 3 little shroomlings, they could be in serious trouble. That's what I'm worried about. That behemoth has already injured several shroomlings, and even some human adventurers. It's not something they can handle. No matter how dangerous it is, as a hero, I can't stand by and do nothing. Lady Nikki, please let me go ahead. I need to find them as quickly as possible. Alright, be careful, Domi Baba. Momo and I will follow as soon as we can. The situation was dire. Domi Baba didn't hesitate. Whoa. Bro. He dashed straight forward. He's dashed straight forward to Crystal Beach. Okay. Sure. Sorry. Again, I wish that they would let it sit a little bit longer so I can read it all. But anyway, let us go join him. Normally I would just run there, but since I don't know how long this is and we're already closing in on 11, we'll just... Oh, here! See? Exact same drum. You hear the difference?
Yeah.
Why do the drums that we craft ourselves and put in our homes and in the oh my gosh, over here in these places here, like literally here is where the drum set is, at least where I put the drum set. I don't know where other people put it, but like, why? You very clearly already created drums that make the drum sound. It literally sounds like I'm hitting a drum. So why do they not make this work the same way with the ones that we craft? Also, there's a shawl deer over there. It very clearly wants to be pet. Excuse me. Hello. You're so cute! Sorry. These are like some of my favorite animals in this game. They're so adorable! Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm fine. Oh. Also, yeah, for real. Our antlers like match. That's so nice. Oh, hi. Ooh, leaf pile. Okay. Okay, I think I've completed enough. Oh, hi, sweetie. Oh, but like, seriously, see? They even make different sounds. Isn't that cool? They went through the trouble of, like, making that, and yet they don't carry it forward for the places, for the pieces that we're putting in our homes and stuff. Why? Okay, so head to Crystal Beach. We are there. Nikki, Crystal Beach is just up ahead. The rampaging behemoth could show up at any moment, so let's move carefully and see. Okay, take a look at the beach. There's Domi Baba as well. It's so cool here. And I love that the sand actually deforms and, like, you get footprints. Momo's tiny little footprints, too. Woo! Sorry. Small pleasures, you know? Domi Baba! Hello! Whoa. What are these? Oh! They're shroomling footprints! Oh, bro, that's so cool. Huh. Lady Nikki, you're here. Look, besides those footprints, I also found quite a few sack fruit scattered around. Now that I think about it, do you all remember in the stream where I took you all here and we just explored, because there was like a quest line here as well, and like I shared it with you all, and we met all of the behemoths here and we explored into a cave where like we found sack fruit and stuff. Do you all remember that? I'm starting to wonder now if that little cave with the sack fruit and stuff was actually their cave. Bro, my mind is blown. I think that might actually be true. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Lady Nikki, you're here. Look, besides those footprints, I also found quite a few sack fruit scattered around. Didn't Mr. Awowo say those 3 little shroomlings were practicing throwing sack fruit? Could they have dropped these? It's very possible. There are more footprints up ahead. Let's keep going. But, like, seriously, down here. Here. This here is, like, a set of caves or whatever. Wait. What? No way! I swear I got all of those spires. Why is there... There's been a locked spire down here the whole time? What? But like, how is that possible? Look, I even marked that there's a Kuro here. And yet I missed this locked spire? How? There's no way! What? Bro. Sorry, I gotta... gotta mess up the stuff. The footprints. Yeah, I took you all here before, and I introduced you to all of these guys, and this is actually, it was in the stream where I introduced all of you to this place and these behemoths that I realized that the little icons above their head change when you groom them. Like after the first grooming, they look like this. But they look different before that first grooming. Do I need to worry about you? I feel like you would already be set off, though. Evil's confused. Whatever. Well, if I have to fight it, it's fine, I guess. Huh? Momo! Oh yeah, Momo fights now. I keep forgetting. Whoa. Nikki, look! Footprints split in 2 directions. Let's check both locations. Oh, the water behemoths are around here, though. Okay, I'll search another area and come back to meet with you later. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't... Right, so I guess... Follow the footprints to the right, follow the footprints to the left. Well, you know me. Eva loves going left. Oh, I guess... Oh. Oh yeah, it stuns them from the front. Well, stop turning around so fast! Sweetie, what you doing? Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. So deep. No, I don't want to ride you. Groom. There we go. Okay, so. Ah! Nikki, look! There's sack food piled up on the roof. Oh, let's go take a look. Okay. Interesting. Hi, Behemoth Buddy. I'm trying to remember how I got up there. I guess. Whoa. What? Who? Where? Are you in here or... What? Evil's confused. Where are you? If they're in the building, how are they reacting to me? They're literally under here? What? Why are they freaking out? What? Wait. Evil is very confused.
It's so windy here. Nikki, can you hear me? Yes, but
Oh,
all this
they're up
wind is making
there.
my ears itch. I want to scratch them so bad.
Bro. I can't even see where... I think that was one of the sand shell creatures. Oh wow, there's like 2 of them. Why do they keep reacting only when... Wow, okay. Oh. Go Momo! Okay, so they're up there, that's why. Nope. Oh. Why are you reacting to me like this? I'm not even near you. No! Oh. There we go. Finally made it. Okay, now what has been freaking out and trying to attack me all this time? Those things. Okay. What? Guys! How are you reacting to me through a wall? Jeez. And there's more over there, okay. Check the rooftop. Not there. Up there. Oh. Oh, it's another mighty bark. It's still fresh, unlike the rest of the wall. Those 3 little shroomlings must have made it. And just left it. They even climbed all the way up here just to draw it. They must really admire the three mighty shroomlings. Okay. Whoa. What? Who? Huh? Oh! This must be a readable. Maybe? Is that? What? Hold on, what is this? Hi, bird. Oh, okay. Right, this is a sack fruit that we were supposed to be investigating. I think I jumped the gun a little bit and just found the mark before I was supposed to. As I kind of often do, I think. Anyway, so much sack fruit. If they put all of this here, they really went all out to take on that behemoth. This place may be a little run down, but it's perfect for hiding. They really know how to pick a spot. Okay. Hi! Give me real quick. Okay, and then...
Yep.
No! So close! Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go this way. Do we need to identify for this? Whoa. That mark on the ruins over there looks familiar. Let's get a closer look. Okay. Definitely need to be big for this. Ooh. Just as I thought. It's a mighty mark. And it's very fresh. It must have been drawn by those three little shroomlings recently. Oh, okay. There's a pile of sack fruit nearby, too. Right up there. Were they planning to use it against the behemoth? From this height, even a behemoth would get a serious headache. Interesting. Hey, behemoth buddy. Whoa.
Every time I watch the sunrise, it feels like someone's drawing the curtains open on a stage, with night slowly giving way to the sun.
I really hope they can breathe underwater. Just saying. Is there another, like... Okay, there's no investigation note here. Interesting. This water is so deep.
Morning already. Let's kick off today's adventure with vim and vigor.
Oh, cool. We kind of are getting closer. Unfortunately, we still cannot actually control where the behemoth goes when we ride it, so... Ah, don't worry about me. Okay. Interesting. Hey, friend! Oh, I can stay big while talking to him. Because usually they make you small again when you interact with, like, others, but whatever. Lady Nikki! I've searched everywhere nearby. I didn't even see a single shroom cap. Where in the Mirrorland did they go? Don't worry, Domi Baba. Momo and I followed the footprints and found mighty marks and lots of sack fruit. I think they were definitely left by them. That proves they really did come to Crystal Beach. Let's wait here for a while. The rampaging behemoth situation isn't over yet. Since they prepared so carefully, they're bound to come back. You're right, Lady Nikki. I was just so worried about the safety of those 3 little shroomlings that I lost my calm. My master always taught me that no matter how great the danger, you must never let your emotions take over, or your spirit will lose its aim. It's like I still have much to learn. That said, we've been searching the Crystal Beach for ages, and there's no sign of the 3 little shroomlings or the behemoth. Sure, because we didn't just groom 3. Then again, none of them are rampaging, so I guess that's what he means. Roar! I was gonna say, then again, there's this behemoth here that we can see in the background. Holy barbecue! What was that? It's the behemoth! From the sound of it, it's close. Your Excellency, your meowliness, be careful. I'm literally a giant. I don't think I can be careful right now. The behemoth is rampaging. Rescue the 3 little shroomlings. Oh, there. They made me small. Ah! Take this behemoth! Whoa. They actually kind of got him. Ha! Taste my spear! Whoa. What? That's weird. Why did I... Whoa. Someone got him. Am I right? Is Coltete really... Bro. Your Excellency, are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just confused as to why when I became big, I was in the behemoth outfit and not my own. It's very weird. I'm fine. That sack fruit saved me, though I don't know who threw it. For now, let's focus on those little shroomlings. Hiroro, Kormomo, Silala. I didn't expect it was you 3 impersonating the 3 mighty shroomlings. I'm glad you want to help others, but do you realize how dangerous a raging behemoth is? Do you realize how dangerous it is to not be able to say words? Do you realize how dangerous it is to be tongue-tied while streaming? Sorry. Exactly. If Nikki and Domi Baba hadn't arrived in time, and that sack fruit hadn't come flying, and you 3 would have been that behemoth's next meal. Your Excellency, Domi Baba, this is all my fault. I was the one who brought Kormomo... Hey! It's another Momo! And Silala along. Please, please don't blame them. No, I'm to blame too. I was the one who said that if we had enough sack fruit and hid high enough, we might stand a chance against the behemoth. I'm the one who should be blamed. When I was carrying the sack fruit, I got scared by the behemoth and fell. That's why Hiroro and Kormomo got dragged into saving me. Sob. Hey, I'm not scolding you. Don't cry. Everyone was worried about your safety. Domi Baba and I searched for you for a long time, and Granny and Nido Papo has been waiting for you to come home. You need to understand, wanting to help others is admirable, but you can't push yourselves to face dangers beyond your abilities. If you do, you'll only put yourselves and your friends in danger. Hiroro, you really look up to the 3 mighty shroomlings, don't you? Of course! If the 3 mighty shroomlings hadn't saved my elder shroom, he wouldn't be who he is today. They saved him, that's why I admire them. My dream is to team up with Kormomo and Silala and be like them, helping to protect everyone. Following in their shroom steps makes me feel brave, just like them. Even when facing a roaring behemoth, my shroom legs didn't get wobbly. I have to say, that's a truly shroomtastic dream. And what makes it even better is that you're already taking steps towards it. But you know, even the 3 mighty shroomlings weren't perfect. Sometimes they charge in heroically and land right in a trap, or scare the shroomling they were rescuing so badly they'd faint. Really? The fearless, swift, heroic 3 mighty shroomlings could actually fall into a trap? Well, I've stepped into traps too. As have we. And back when I was still clumsy with my spear, I could trip over it 10 times in a single day. So there's no rush to become strong enough to take down a behemoth. Just take it one step at a time. I believe that one day you'll become the next 3 mighty shroomlings. Yeah. I get it now, Your Excellency. I'm really sorry. Sorry. We'll keep helping everyone, and we'll keep practicing until we can throw sack fruit faster and more accurately. But we'll never act recklessly again. One day we'll be worthy of this dreamy puff cloak, and of the name of the new 3 mighty shroomlings. Ah, since everyone is so determined, let's make a promise. Wait, why are you... I feel like then let's make a promise is repeating yourself, Nikki, but okay. Once you're back, go let Granny Nito Papa know you're safe. Get some proper rest, and tomorrow at dusk, meet us here again. We'll train together. Huh? Tomorrow at dusk? Here for special training? Do you all have some other plans for tomorrow? No, nothing! It's a promise. We'll do our best to make it there. Make it here, sorry. Oh. Whoa. Oh. The way Hiroro was... Ah. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Screenshot. Okay, so courage in full bloom from one dawn to the next. The way Hiroro was hemming and hawing yesterday. Who knows if they'll actually show up on time today? Nikki, let's wait here until dusk. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie though, we only have half an hour left to stream, and I feel like that was actually a pretty good wrap-up for the storyline, at least for now. I think maybe... I don't know, this seems like it's actually more substantial than I thought it would be. So I think next week, next Mirrorland Monday, we'll come back and we'll finish this off. We'll do from one dawn to the next, and like whatever comes next, probably. Oh, this is fun. This is a really cute story, actually. And it brings back, like, nice memories of, like I said before, like, Goku and, like, his lesson to his son. And also to the viewer, of course. Like, becoming strong, working hard, training every day, studying every day. Like, these are wonderful, important things, but taking care of yourself, taking that time to relax, revive yourself, sort of thing. Very important as well. So kind of hitting you in the feels. Or at least me, I don't know. But anyway, this is fun. This is a really nice jaunt, being able to come back again to Euspira and the Elderwood. Because again, I missed being able to be big. Oh, it's always so nice when I can be big. As evil as Tiny normally. And not gonna lie, Momo on my shoulder is still actually really cute. But anyway. Oh, can I actually... No! I cannot wave to you while gigantic. I guess that's fair. So anyway. It's also just nice to be back here because it is really pretty. But now that I'm thinking about it, hang on. First of all, I'm pretty sure that's no we have to. It really is! What? How? Quick! Go back to the stream. It's probably on YouTube. Go back to the stream where I tore you all around this place. It's definitely on YouTube. Where I show you all this and see if I actually just missed this spire. How did I miss this spire? But also, hang on. So yeah, like, it's literally over here, isn't it? I would go and just like show you the caves that I'm talking about, but I'm kind of concerned that it's part of the storyline. But like, yeah, see, this is like these boxes here. So like, I'm pretty sure this is, or maybe it's actually over here. Ah! Well, either way, I guess we'll find out when we come back. So, next week, next Mirrorland Monday, we will come back, we will head to that node over there, and we will find out if the 3 little shroomlings do actually come back on time, and how our training session with them goes. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, especially Marble. Thank you for coming to hang out again. I hope you had fun, I hope you had a good time, and hopefully I will see you in the next stream, whenever that happens to be. Probably Wednesday or Friday, Adventurescape Mysteries, or whatever random game I decide to throw in. It depends. I still haven't quite figured out which of the many games I have saved on Steam. Bye Marvel, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good day too. But yes, please remember to like, subscribe, follow, however works for you, wherever it is you're watching this. Currently live on Twitch, later as a VOD on YouTube. And I will see you whenever. But until then, all my love.